guys. This is what music means to me. And I thought, one, I would talk about a Christmas song. So that's why I'm by a Christmas tree. The song I planned on talking about today was Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And this song is, very popular. A lot of artists have done their own versions of it. And I think there's a lot of history to go with it as well. I'll go through that as the video goes on. But my favorite, I'd say, versions are, of course, the original by Judy Garland. Calabro does a fantastic version. Um, Frank Sinatra has his version where actually the history behind that is where he wanted to alter some of the lyrics. Um, just so then it seemed like a little bit more lively with some of the um, like lines. And then Adina Menzel has her version. Um, Michael Bublé has his version. Basically, if you have a favorite artist and they have a Christmas album out there, most likely they have their own version of this song on there. And why I enjoy it so much is, um, this song went through so much, I'd say, work, we'll call it, when um, it was first written anyway. So the song was for a musical for Meet Me in St. Louis, which came out in 1943, 1944. I think it's 1943 though. And Judy Garland is the head star in that. And essentially, the scene is what happens is their family is going to move to New York, and um, Judy Garland her character is essentially like comforting her sister, and she starts singing, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And, at first, this song, how it was written, was going to be, I think, a little bit more depressing. And they wanted it to be just like a tad more hopeful, a tad more lively. And so they had to change some things around, change, lyrics, change, I think, the melody tune, just to make things a little bit lighter. Um, because, yes, Judy Garland was like, I don't want to make this little girl cry. People will think I'm a monster. And so, um, I think the lyrics within this song have a lot of meaning behind them. Like when I was doing some quick research just a bit ago, you know, this is like number three, number five of the most popular like Christmas songs. So I can see where a lot of people enjoy this song. I have not heard a bad version of this song, where with some other Christmas songs, I used to enjoy them, and then I heard one version that's just not the best, and then that kind of ruined it for me. Um, and so, you know, why I think a lot of people maybe enjoy this song is there is that hope, there is that liveliness where it's like, hey, like like presently we're here, let's have a merry little Christmas. We'll worry about the future when it comes, like next year is next year. Like we'll get through it. We're here with each other because I think this particular season, because it's not just Christmas season, like there's a bunch of stuff going on, and that's why too one of the lines was changed, was because originally if the fates allow was if I think it was if the Lord allows, or something, just in regards to um, almost implying just like Christianity almost. And so they changed it to If the Fates Allow. Because this particular time of year and this particular season, a lot of holidays, a lot of traditions are happening. And so this is the time where people are able to get together because of that availability, because of what this season means for a lot of people. And, you know, if you do know of the experience of just being far away from your family, or knowing just in general, I'd say things happen, you know? So, like, particularly, almost, I'd say the second half of the song, just in generals, I'd say for myself, speaks a lot just in volumes, because you can only do so much with kind of what you have and what you can control. So, you know, we just try to get through, and if we can make it, we can make it. But if the weather's bad, it might not happen. And if something just in general happens, like we can't control that, it might not work or it might not happen. And that's why we really need to focus on the present and being with each other now, instead of, I would say, almost worrying about things in the future. And that's how I almost read the lyrics and understand them every time I listen to them, is, you know, we gather around when we can and enjoy that time when we can. And until that point, like until next year, until that next time, we just get through. And if we can, we can. And if we can't, we can't. You know, until then, we're here now. Let's enjoy it. And so that's why I think a lot of people enjoy this song, as well as I think just the artistry of it. You know, like there is that hopefulness. The tune in and of itself is done very beautifully. And I think that's why it's just very popular, just like any other of the original Christmas songs, you know? Like a lot of people, like we listen to these songs on repeat, and that's why a lot of artists, you know, do their covers of them, maybe change them up a bit, make them their own, but for the most part, the same tune and heart is still there. So that's kind of my thoughts when it comes to this song, and a little bit about the song too. If you have any thoughts or what you think this song means, feel free to leave your thoughts down below. And if you want, you can also share your favorite Christmas song. I will talk to you all later, and I hope you all have a great rest of the day. Bye.